Again, thank you for pulling up to the pod, Pops.
Hey man, appreciate getting invited to this. How you doing, man? How's life? How's life been going with you?
You're asking me and you're the guest. Life is good. How are you doing?
All good, all good. Just changed jobs. The weather is hot. All the good stuff. All the good stuff. Although I'm more of a winter guy, but it to be like that sometimes. Just a couple months, and we're gonna be back to the cold weather.
Oh yes, so the seasons are changing. Hopefully they'll get warmer. Good to hear. This is usually actually the part where I go, welcome back everybody to Reishi Radio, the soulless podcast of all time for everything anime games. And today we have a special guest, as I always do. Someone different, someone more prominent in the anime game scene. You gotta know this man because without him, there's probably no Globku or anything. That may be a stretch. Don't rag on me, G-Man. But he is one of the brains of the operations behind AGC, the channel, helping where he can. And he has his own channel, running tournaments left and right. And the man who put me on when I came into the anime game community. Everybody meet Traitor PC, aka Traitor.
Hey man, hey, look. As good as you are, I think you would have found a way. Even without me, I can guarantee you're him. You would have found a way. I'm confident in that.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you pulling up. I can never say that enough. I keep forgetting though that I would say I feel like because of y'all, I'm a little bit small town famous, and I still don't know how to handle it. Whereas I still pull up to live streams, like your live streams or anybody else, and I put on my little humble hat and be like, "Oh, hi everybody, how's it going? Oh my God, it's Jig! Oh, y'all know me?"
Yeah, everyone knows you. You're the guy. You're one of in my mind. You're one of the best commentators that I've had my pleasure working with.
Thank you, and it is a pleasure for you to have me on with me. We go way back to the. Okay, maybe not that way back. Y'all, me and Traitor.
Been a couple of years though.
It's been years. Yeah. People tell me it's not way back unless it's 10 years or whatever. That's the IRL people.
Man.
But I guess on Discord, you're right. It has been a while, for more than a year, and we're still connected on this actual link. Not as much parasocial because I met you back in the, what was it, CBK? What was it called?
Yeah, one of the CBK. I don't know which one, but I know it's been CBK. Yeah.
Yeah, back when what happened? Me pulling up to the AGC all nervous because I'm like, yo, these are people I actually just watched on and off about anime games, and now here you are trying to get put on and try this commentary thing. And I'm like, damn. Look at Traitor eating those people alive in bracket. What do you think is going to happen to you, Jake? I'm like, nah, bro, just ask. I'm like, yo, I'm just trying to commentate. And to my surprise, you're like, oh, yeah, pull up. I'm like, oh, well.
Yeah. It's always welcome addition to have someone on commentary, especially if he's new. Like, I like working with the same people as well. But like whenever someone new shows up, messages me, I'm like, yeah, sure. Okay, let's go. Let's send it.
Synergy is the spice of life. And tell me, actually, from the history, even from CBK or even backwards, like how long have you been running tournaments?
That's a good question because I don't know which one was first. I do know that one of my first tournament was Storm when I was trying to figure out how to stream on Twitch. But I think my local tournaments were even further. Like I think they happened earlier, so it was definitely before 2020. Maybe sometimes around 2017 or 18-ish, because I got to meet with a lot of people at like local anime conventions, not game conventions. They were just there promoting whatever anime game they could, because they were one of those people who held one of the best console tournaments, like not just anime games, like Tekken, for example. And I'm not too familiar with how Tekken works, but I believe that, and I don't know if this is still a thing, there used to be like a World Tour, I believe, and we were one of the stops. Like my friends were those people who were tasked, I'm assuming by Bandai Namco, to be one of the stops. And I think I've held 1 or 2 Tekken tournaments with them. But before that, I was mainly doing anime game tournaments, mainly Storm. Then I think we did like 1 or 2 Demon Slayer. So yeah, 2016, 17, 18-ish, kind of.
No, that's a long while. Oh, so you were running, and you didn't even know it yet, Tekken World Tour level tournaments?
Yeah, like
In Hungary.
I believe, I believe people who was I believe the first place person had the chance to go to like whatever the World Tech tournament is, like wherever the big finals are. That's how much I don't know about. I just know that we were the one of the stations in Europe at least, where like, okay, anyone can join, anyone can sign up. You come here, you win, cool, you're going.
Just that simple, yeah. That was the time where Bandai Namco was actually linking with a lot of tournaments, because I even know that we had it on my side of the world in Africa. There was one in Cape Town, but honestly, that one was boring and a dud. The wrong people held it, but that's neither here nor there. And it moved to places like, what was it? France had one, right? Romania.
I think so, yeah.
And that's why it surprised me that you're telling me this, because there were so many of those. I forget what tier they called it. It eludes me, but local level tournaments that were giving out points, and you just getting your start, you randomly held one, and it was like, what?
I believe. So I don't know the exact details, but so back in 2016-ish was the first and only Storm Championship about Naruto, and my friends were tasked with like sending whoever. Like Bandai was like, "Yo, we've seen all your local tournaments, so even further back, like Storm 2, Storm 3, Storm Revolution, all that stuff, they knew about us, and they said, whoever you want, tell us the name, and we'll fly him out."
Based.
And yeah, that's most likely how we also had the Tekken connections, or vice versa. You know, maybe we had the Tekken first, then we have the Storm ones, because Bandai around that time, according to them, really liked the local tournament scenes. Like it didn't matter how small, how big it was. And fun fact, you can still watch I believe every single Storm and maybe even Tekken tournaments that we had. It's just, maybe the level of quality is different, because some of the videos are still like 720p from back in the days. Like they have a YouTube channel which is they don't care about views. It's just there, so anyone who's been there, or even if you weren't there, you can just watch it. Like back, I believe in 2013, I think that's when Storm 3 Full Burst came out. Maybe I'm wrong on the date. That was one of the time when they even had a face cam for the competitors. Yeah, the players. It's a little bit blurry, but I'm there as a high schooler. I am there. You can even see me. So yeah, it was a blast. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been doing these. Best. But fun fact, we have, with like one exception or maybe two, we have never made these for money. We always were just like, okay, there's like a poster that you got top 3. Maybe might give you a cup as well. It was usually some physical items, and they even talked with Bandai to possibly even sponsor it with like, what is it called? Those deluxe edition boxes for like Storm 4, for example, or whatever statues.
The one where they put like a little trinket in it, like the
I got one of the funniest thing. I got one of them in Xbox version. I have never owned a single Xbox in my life, but I got the box. It's literally, I see Xbox One, Storm 4. It's behind me, by the way. That's why I can see it. And like it had the statue. It also had the game, but I sold it.
You haven't opened it. You did like Eris back in the Evo days. Oh, I don't have an Xbox, but I'll hold the deluxe edition, sure.
Yeah, it was funny. It is a thing. Yeah, they're still one of my best friends. Like when I was in Japan last year, one of them was there as well. I had 2 people there who I'm friends with, but one of the guy that was hosting these locals and stuff was the one with me out in Japan, who, by the way, also speaks fluent Japanese.
Oh, so I was just no wonder you went. Because by the way, y'all, Traitor did actually go to Evo Japan last year. Actually, run us through
Yeah, I
that.
was there.
So he was. I'm guessing he was the main reason you went because now you have somebody who speaks fluent Japanese who can give you a whole
The
tour if
second
ever you
main
want to go.
reason, actually. The second main reason.
What was
Because
the first?
my other friend who I was also friend with, he also did get to... So with that guy, I met him... Okay, let me go a step further because this is going to be confusing. You remember when I talked about these storm tournaments, right? Like my friends had it and all that stuff?
Yes.
So the friend who was the main reason I've gone to Japan for also played in these tournaments a lot and was one of the best Hungarian player as well. And basically, he also, after a while, helped us with organizing these tournaments. And his Japanese, as far as I know, but they would have to correct me, his Japanese is even better due to his studies. Like, I'm not sure how it's called in English, but he's doing Japan studies, and I believe he's getting his master's degree soon. Like, he's soon going to have doctor in his name, officially.
He'll have a doctorate in language stuff, bro.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know how it's said. Like, I don't know how to describe it in English, but yeah, he was in Japan for like a whole year due to his studies, and my other friend already, I don't know if he migrated there or if he's just there for specific reasons, but my second friend has been living in Japan for years. This friend, he's only been there for a year. So since both of them are in Japan, I'm like, you know what? What's the best time to go there? Let's go when both of you are there. And I'm assuming you've seen a couple of slice of life animes. Maybe if you didn't see the full like episodes and all that stuff, but you definitely seen the setting. If you've seen those summer small flats for the main character who's in like a small shoebox, yeah, that's kind of a type of place where I was staying when I was in Japan, but it was really fun and hot, by the way. But yeah, we choose the date for we choose the event to be Evo Japan around when I'm going. I've been there for 2 weeks when this happened, and we've just gone there. I was there. I didn't even knew that Demonslayer 2 is going to be at Evo Japan. I just said, you know what? Fuck it. I've never been to an Evo, and Evo France was not even on the table around that time when I was making my mind up about where to go. Yeah, like I believe last year it was in Nice, Evo France, but then after it's like everything is finalized, yo, Evo France is coming in Nice. Fuck off.
It's so
Dude,
random. You felt like it was last minute. I mean, it kind of was. Nice is nice and all, but then Rick the Hotto was like, nope, we'll let you know at a later date. And the later date is a few months before it goes down.
Yeah, I've been to Japan. I've met with Nikito and Mask as well. I was supposed to meet with Senju in Japan as well, but I have no idea why he did not meet up with me. Like, I messaged him as well. I'm like, yo, I'm in Japan. He's like, oh, nice. Where are you staying? I'm like, I'm staying in Kashiwa. And he's like, wait, where is that? I'm like, it's in Chiba. You know, the prefectures of Japan. It's like right next to Tokyo, basically. But it wasn't a long distance. It's like 10 to 15 minutes by train. Like, at that time, I was traveling almost 3 hours a day to work. Like, this distance that I have to use the train for like a 10-minute distance to Tokyo, this is nothing, man. So, and then he was asking, okay, but like, where are you in Tokyo? Like, because he knew that I have some plans. I'm like, I'm going to Kitasenju, I'm going to Akihabara, I'm going to Ueno, and he was just like, wait, what? So I was a little bit surprised that the dude who's been in Japan has no idea about these things.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Bro's lived there his whole life and he still don't know where that is.
And another fun fact, I don't know if this is true about Senju, but I do know this about Nikito. So, as I said, both my friends speak fluent Japanese.
Hmm.
According to them, Nikito does not speak Japanese at all, which is, again, if
What, does
someone
he
lives
live
in
there?
another country. Yeah, Nikito lives in Japan as far as I know, yeah. And, like, if I just have to live in another country, which is especially not good in English. Japan barely speaks English, by the way.
Hmm.
You could even say they don't at all. I'm like, I will at least know how to communicate with people. And they said that no, he does not speak Japanese at all. So this was
He just went for the
weird to me,
culture,
but
man. I
I
hear
mean,
that all
I
the
can't blame
time.
him.
You
I
can't
can't blame him.
too much. It's fair enough. But as you're saying, even from what I hear from my family, because I actually got family in Japan, they'd be like, "Bro, just pick up a book and learn the basics when you come over here, because you are going to need it. Anime will not help you
Yes.
that much. Get a book on this."
Yes.
And I still have this book from my grandma, giving you basic "Ohayo gozaimasu," "Arigato gozaimasu," and all that thing.
Yes.
Jane, simple words. Baka is a slur. Please do not say it in Japan. So
Japanese, if you do the bare minimum, just try to speak in Japanese, the Japanese people will do anything they can in their mind to understand you. They really appreciate that someone that's not even living here is trying to communicate with them. The person that's going there is accommodating to whatever their culture is, whatever the need is. So
and
they will do their utmost to even understand you. So it really is. And honestly, I still don't speak Japanese. Really, I know like one or two words. I would die in Japan if I was alone. But before I was going, my friend told me that, and I'm gonna be confusing the two typing. Katakana and hiragana. I always confuse them. He said, learn this, like the easier one. Maybe it's katakana. It might be the hiragana. I don't know, but the easier one is there. Learn these, so you will at least be able to read some parts of Japan. Don't mind that you don't know the other one, because unless you want to live on the top of a mountain and never talk to someone, only to write, you will not need that shit. It's good that you know it too, but there's just too many stuff in that. But yeah,
like
they do not
extensive
speak English at
dialects, you
all.
mean? Like, you know how
Yeah.
Kanto speak different than people
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Tokyo? Yeah. Okay.
But they do not speak English at all. Like
Not a
I
lick.
out of curiosity, I tried. They will be just shaking their head and like, yeah, hi,
Hi,
yes, sumimasen.
sumimasen desu
No
ka?
idea what you're saying. You have no idea what you're saying.
And it's fair, because on that very note, quick public service announcement, because people try to make Japanese conform. This is a general thing. It's better that you understand them rather than them understanding you, because after all, everybody wants to go to Japan because of the vibes and because of anime and video games and everything that we teach them. But most of them aren't even into what we're into. They're just normal, easygoing Japanese people. And if you want to get around, you're just going to have to learn the basics of the conversation. That's just the hard
Yeah,
truth.
here's the thing, and this is not just Japan related. If you're
Everywhere.
going to another country, be that Hungary, you go to the USA, you go to the UK, it doesn't matter where you go. You and this is a problem with a lot of people.
Even France.
You should, yeah, even France, you should be accommodating whatever culture they have. They
Yeah, better
should not
point.
be the ones who are like, oh, he's from another country, like we need to be gentle and kind to. I mean, like, sure, they're not gonna slap you or anything, but when I saw people messing with the geishas in Japan, like I saw them on the internet, or when I saw that people are breaking the sakura trees branches, I'm like, the fuck are you doing, man? There's
Making
a
a fool of
reason why
themselves.
there's this stereotype that the Japanese hate us, because they do. They don't like us. They see that every single time someone goes there, and we are so disrespectful. Like, and this is not just for Japan, even in other countries. But because Japan is so traditional, this is even bigger of a problem. Which is, by the way, I do not mind how they are doing their stuff. If anything, I appreciate everything even more. Like, that place is so clean and so orderly. Like, this actually happened at Evo Japan. There was, I believe, Virtual Fighter in last year, and my friends are really into Virtua Fighter, and they wanted to make like a photo in front of a poster that like, yo, this is so cool and all that stuff, and
Dope.
they
Shout out
just
Virtual
threw
Fighter
down their
6.
stuff. Yeah, they just threw down their stuff next to the wall. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Somebody's gonna steal it. No, they won't. Wait, what? 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 And no,
And this is brothers
in
up
Japan,
randomly?
yeah, like they just threw down their stuff next to the wall in a place where it's not in anyone's way, by the way.
Okay.
And they just Japan is such a high trust society. Although if you do get into like a legal problem, I heard it's like a 97% sure that you're gonna get convicted. So hey, try to not get in trouble, okay?
Yeah, just don't act a fool. That's an international thing. You shouldn't even have to say that. But Japan, as nice as it is, it's because it's super hyper popular, and obviously people think they can act like the tourists that they are, but excessively when it's in this other culture, and people will accommodate for them when it's just not the case. So when we next go to Japan, sort out the visa, I'm gonna get my language brushed up. We're gonna go turn up at Evo Japan if Demon Slayer 3 is there, Virtua Fighter Cross World. Not Worlds, Cross.
Let me know when you're going, because there's a couple of like pro tips that I can give. That's like, it's not mandatory, but it's so much better if you do them from home and when you get onto the airport. Frame one. It's gonna be such a godsend. Trust me.
I'll go to you first. Traitor got the pro tips, and honestly, the way visas work, maybe latest 2030. If I'm lucky, I can go to Evo Japan.
I am planning to go back to Japan next year-ish, kinda.
No, okay, I'm playing. Like, real talk, maybe next year. That's not even the Evo I'm most looking forward to. If I go to Japan to, like, see y'all, if you're also there, Traitor, or to mostly see my family who I haven't seen in 20 years, it's probably just for the vibes and not acting a fool, just absorbing the culture, probably, obviously.
You're going to enjoy it.
I hear a lot of nice things.
You're gonna love it.
Aside from the tourist culture that is currently circumventing Japan because of anime and gaming and, you know, internet Twitter police being weird. Ooh, Trash Taste would hate this podcast. But it's just the fact that it's a really nice place and all, but my sights for now, even though this is really dumb to say, are set elsewhere. More of the English speaking countries, because the first place where I want to go to my first Evo is Evo World Championship, aka Vegas, and then I can go to Evo Japan, and then I'm gonna probably go to Evo France. I know it's very nitpicky and a lot of money, but you know, the other Evos are just, you know, showcases and also big Evo tournaments, but then, you know, Evo is the one.
I agree. This friend that I talked about, who's doing the tournaments, he's been to, I don't know which one it was, but I know it was in Evo Las Vegas. So he's been, with the exception of Nice, he's been to Japan, he's been to Las Vegas, and he told me that yes, Las Vegas is number one, even when it comes to comparing the Evos. So that's like the top.
It's the history.
Even though he hates Las Vegas itself, like even though Las Vegas is, according to him, is so fucking toxic, and like it's a place where you should not be, but Evo Las Vegas itself is amazing.
It's amazing. I'm sure I hear a lot of nice things about it. Everybody got to go to Evo at least once. And again, it's the World Championships. It's been there since the late 90s till now. That's where every other country, every other person, the professionals of every other country, from Japan, Pakistan, France, Nigeria, Kenya, most of America, well, they can just go from state to state. South America, come on, Australia, they all, when they want to say they're the best at a game and want to win a world championship, they go to Vegas. And speaking of Evo Vegas, Demon Slayer 2 at Evo, that was fun and interesting.
Yeah, it was a blast. Wave Magus doing all of that is amazing, because
shout out Wave.
There's no public record of like how much everything costs, and I'm pretty sure he would be down to explain it if anyone asked him. But going back once again to the guy that I mentioned who was in every single Evo, except this. He said that they did bring Storm to EVA Japan, and you have to pay for the desk. You have to pay separately for the monitor. You have to pay for literally everything, and it's so fucking expensive. I don't want to overshoot this, but you're not gonna come out of this under $1,000. Like it's so fucking expensive, and that's just one station. So what Wave did, he did, I believe, type it in Twitch chat, or maybe it was Discord, that like he's on hotspot. Yeah, Evo does not give you any way to even stream your event. Yeah, and by the way, this was a side event. Like it's not like 2XKO. Yeah, it's not like 2XKO or any other tournament that was there. That's like, yo, that's main stage, big like whole stage that everyone can watch. No, for this, I have a pretty good guess. Wave probably got like one desk. There was maybe 2 monitor, maybe two PlayStation 5, and everyone according to the rules. And I only read it on Match Arena. I didn't read it on the Star GG. Everyone had to bring their own controller, which is it's good, by the way.
It's to be expected. Come on, it's
you
a staple for tournaments.
Yeah.
Who the hell?
Yeah,
I mean, you could buy one on site, but chances are it's going to be expensive. The least you could do is like maybe get like a Brooks converter if you're using Xbox. But come on, it's BYOC. Bring your own controller.
And he did even have a spare. I heard. I tuned into the majority of the stream, and I heard that he's glad that he thought about this to have a spare, because some people will just not bring it, forget it, or maybe even lose it. Like I'm not saying that the demonslayer community is like this. This is just coming from experience for hosting locals. But man,
the online,
these are people. People steal shit. Like you do not pay attention to your stuff. People are gonna steal it. We did have a couple of controllers stolen back in the days, and that was with people who I'm friends with. So I do not even know if it was them or maybe someone random was around and he stole it. But we lost stuff. So if he didn't lose anything, that's a huge dub by itself, man. That's like amazing.
You gotta keep a watch on everything you got.
Yeah. So like him even commentating when he was hosting this, I told this to you in private, but man, if you are the big guy behind any type of local tournament, you do not want to have any sort of like
you don't want no voice in the race.
More work. Like you do not want to have more work than you should. Like I get that he did it with Slick because of mainly because of the internet. Like as far as I know, you were supposed to commentate, Globku was supposed to commentate. I also told him if I'm needed, I can help, but like, I honestly don't care if I commentate or not, but I did message him that, I'm here if you need me. He could have just, I'm pretty sure, asked like any of the contestants that already got booted out to be the second commentator and just help with Crystal, because I'm assuming Crystal was one of the person who was mainly dealing this whole thing, sorting these things out. But when it's local, even though Demon Slayer fans in general, and this is in huge parentheses, in general are good with the rules, and I'm hurting inside saying this.
Here it comes.
In general, they are good with the rules.
But
if you are at a local tournament, you will probably, out of instinct, ask that, how do I do this? How do I do that? What's the rule? And you're just going to be asking this from instinct. And you're not behind the screen as a TO or like the production to hide the fact that, this fucking idiot, 1 second. Dude, remember the rule. It's right there. It's right there. And you are in place. People will see that you're gonna be annoyed.
Real talk, thought you were gonna say, they're good with the rules, but you act like you can read.
I mean, hey, Storm fans are even worse. So like,
there we go.
Compared to the Storm fans, the Demon Slayer gang is a well-educated university, like I don't know, teacher or whatever. Like, those people are like it's huge. Like the Storm fans, dude, you do a tournament for them. You give them $200. Well, gee, I wonder where this story is going to come from. You give them $200, and they're gonna call you slur words while the tournament is ongoing. Wow, I wonder
Come
if this
on.
happened to me. I wonder if this happened to me, and I wonder if Globku banned that guy. The answer is yes. He was like, "Yo, can I get mod in your chat for a second?" Bam, dude got instantly banned from chat and got banned from the from Ultimate Burst. I think this was the first Ultimate Burst ever.
We're not gonna name names because that will just cause.
I don't even remember. I don't remember. I would have dropped his name. I don't fucking care, but I don't remember it.
Now there are other names you could drop who have been in the limelight of controversy when it comes to the big tournaments for us like Ultimate Burst, but we'll probably maybe get into that later. But to end off on the Demon Slayer note, it was the biggest moment in terms of arena fighters in general, maybe just Demon Slayer as well, because it's the first time they even making it to the World Championship stage, and that's where they crowned a world champion. Big shout out to Artemis. You raised that boy. KBB made him a man.
Took home the money from NA. Like,
He really did.
This is funny. Like, there's like a huge NA tournament. There's a huge local. First time, well, not first time, but like it's hella rare when an arena fighter has like a side tournament, especially if it's an anime arena fighter. And then, damn, just like someone from the other side of the world is like, yo, let me get that.
Bros from Ireland stomped them, bro. Like, not gonna lie. Again, big shout out to Artemis. That's the Rui God right there. Mr. If you think I'm pretty, lay your hands on me. That's an Artemis reference, by the way, but I am proud of him. Not only did we, because the lore for y'all don't know, bro, you gotta, if you don't know, come on now. Watch back the Ultimate Burst. Demon Slayer 2, Ultimate Burst 2025 Championship. Do yourself a favor. You will be entertained by that Grand Finals match. Before that, before everybody's watching the limelight acting like it was Demon Slayer main event time, Traitor had to run tournaments, called them the Kizuki Blood Battles, in which you play for money and in a league, and there'll be World Championship Finals. We've already had anything sorted to be continued. But Artemis, for the longest time before this, transitioning from Demon Slayer 1 to Demon Slayer 2, could not for the life of him win the big one. He could not make it past Grand Finals. He could not get a gold medal, could not get no championships. But he did make waves on the last Demon Slayer 1 tournament. Going in, Curse stayed. And then the more I mentioned the Curse, the more he got pissed off at everybody in chat. Bro, there ain't no Curse, bro. Shut up. Before I come at
I believe he mentioned this when he was talking about his journey in like at the end of the stream. He did mention that in the first Demon Slayer game, I believe it was like basically life which didn't allow him to be him, like the guy that he is now, to be goated in Demon Slayer. I believe it was school, going home, playing, and that's it. Like he had some stuff. He didn't go in details. He didn't need to either. But now he did have life figured out, I believe, and he did have time to practice to get better. And that's basically how he became, I dare say, the best Demon Slayer player probably all time. Like,
and I agree with you.
Dude even said, I believe Slick was asking this in the interview, what's gonna happen if like someone like doubts, like if you're the better, he's like he will turn 36.
Come see about me. W.
I see him. Low-key, I was starting to doubt him because I had the creep that the Curse was gonna come back, but at the back of my mind, you heard me how excited I was when he was beating people in bracket. Like leading up to this, the Curse was snapped at Ultimate Burst. And in the middle of that, before that, you were holding your KBBs and you're getting on him for not showing up in bracket. There was another tournament that was held at the same time as your tournament. Artemis was like, "Now you'll wait for me." And now,
no, fuck that.
He figures everything out, and it's like he's a whole different person. He wins a European championship in Ultimate Burst, because that's basically what it is, online for all of Europe. And ever since then, KBB back to back to back to back wins on PlayStation and wins on PC, y'all. It wasn't just one platform. And if there was cross-platform, what do you think would happen if Artemis on that? Like, come on, we have to glaze. He's too good.
And like, here's the thing. Like, people, and this is mainly players. Players are like, yo, I'm him, and they don't think about the TOs of like how busy it is.
And then have the results
I'm just basically going back, and I'm just going back to the point when you said that there was a whole ass tournament going on. I was willing to DQ him. Dude, I DQ'd Blake One from a Storm tournament. If I am DQing the best Storm player ever from a Storm tournament, do you think I'm not gonna DQ you? Even now I would DQ him. So if someone is messing around with my tournaments, and I know why he did it, he thought he could, have both tournaments be dealt with without. He did not mean to like have any of this be dragged out. But the thing is, I already been kind of burnt by the players of like I kind of got burned out of like how the players treat the TOs, how they treat me.
They get cocky.
Even the commentators, how they treat behind their backs. I'm like, I'm so tired of all of this that I'm like, dude, if you guys fuck around, you're getting kicked, you're getting banned. I don't fucking care. I believe Globku said it in one of his streams, and it's already uploaded on Globku. I don't know which. I do know which one it was. He was like, he have a video about how much it costed to. How much he makes from like these tournaments. It's like one of the latest videos in the last one week. And he did say that the TOs own you nothing. Yeah, we do not own you nothing. Like, we
you mean owe you nothing?
Owe you nothing, yeah. Like, we pay for these tournaments, we also pay for our equipment to be up and ready. We also talk with commentators to have like to have a good production, to have goated commentary. We also have like good TOs. We try to make this as fluent as possible. We try to entertain you guys, and then you guys fuck around, stall, call us slurs. Yes, I'm going back to the Storm once. You talk shit about us. Yeah, it can burn people out, and it did burn me enough where I'm like, I don't even know when was the last tournament I held. And another thing that kind of did burn me is that, and my dog just entered my room, that you might be hearing her.
Hello,
the
puppy.
PC Kizuki blood battle that happened. I told Wave that, yo, you can hold the grand finals, like the big finals for PlayStation and PC. I'm giving you $200 for each tournament, like 200. You do whatever you do. I don't want to deal with this shit. For the PC Kizuki blood battle tournaments, nobody said thank you. Well, not just that, but when that happened, and I didn't, I don't do any of this for like recognition or anything. But when you pay more than $1,000, more than $2,000 for like months, and like all you get back is people whining, not even saying thank you, only maybe once or twice in the chat at the very end, and then forgetting the whole thing happened.
It's the bare minimum, y'all.
Brother, what?
And some of them want the appreciation. That's good enough payment. I mean, if they're doing this out of the goodness of your own heart and out of your own pockets.
Yeah. And when I hear that they even like talk shit about the commentators, I'm like, I'm not gonna tell the commentator to censor himself. Like, yeah, if someone commentates for 3 hours straight, he might say something slightly annoying about you. I'll give it to you. He might say something like maybe slightly rude, but you know what? There's the door outside. I know like that. There's also grass beyond that, by the way. If you guys go out in that door, you touch grass, you go to work or school or wherever, people are gonna do so much worse to you. You guys got conditioned by COVID to be such crybabies. They're like, if something is out of the ordinary, you're gonna be whining so loud that it's just unbearable sometimes.
Yeah, people can be annoying in that sense, and they just don't have to be. We learn.
Yeah, I'll die on a hill and defend Jig when people talk shit about him. And this whole Mike Hollow situation was happening. I did really send through. I did really send through the whole stuff. It wasn't even Demons. It was Rebirth of Souls. I'm like, the fuck? What the fuck? Are we for real? Is this what?
Hey man,
this is a fucking joke, right?
I thought it was a joke. I thought we were all having fun. I guess since we would talk about it, I thought it was all funny, no games. But
holy fuck, man!
Some people can't take a joke, I guess. So
yeah, but like I've gone off of an tangent, but
no,
it's one thing that people talk shit about me, but it's another thing when people talk about the people that I asked a favor from. Like I asked a favor from you. I asked a favor from Crystal. And people talk shit about either of you. I'm like, what? You guys are kidding, right? This gotta be a joke.
Wait, just to touch up on that real quick. I'm glad that you brought it up, that the people keep talking nonsense about the TOs, and I see it in Discord chats and Twitch chats and whatnot. And knowing my viewer base, and y'all aren't the type to do that, I am very appreciative of the two of you still watching my videos because y'all chill as hell. But on some real talk, they're the other people. The rest, the people just stumble upon videos just to leave nasty comments because their life isn't going on well, and instead of fixing their life, they want to just go hate on other people, just make them upset. Or the people who, I get it, we've all been through a long day, and this is all how we have fun. We just have banter, talk about each other's gameplay, and whenever you knock on the gameplay, you take it personally. Don't do that. Or the people who just want to hate on TOs or whatnot because you didn't answer to their direct demands about rules, and now you want to call them so many insults. There are people like that. There are people who just also, additionally, if you rag on their gameplay, they want to insult you as a person, which is the most childish thing you could ever hear or see, in which you wonder how many participation awards that they've gotten in their life instead of first place. We just... The gist, it works everywhere. Twitter, everywhere. We just gotta grow up, y'all.
Yeah.
You got better things to do. We got better things to do. And being mean for no reason, with no credible evidence, and hiding under the guise of fake constructive criticism, in which they don't know what it means, isn't helping. Actually try help people be better by being honest, being cool, and if you're going to be rude, bruh, make sure they understand it's a joke and you're not actually trying to directly insult them, because there's a difference.
Yeah, and like maybe the person who's holding the tournament, he might do like a video or two about it. Like maybe people think that they're making bank. Have you guys looked at the fucking views? Fuck no.
You gotta go into view counts. We don't give a damn about them with the two views. It doesn't matter. It's just... Come on. Think about it this way. It doesn't matter how much views you getting, or how big of a YouTuber you are or think you are, or try to leech off of other people. We're all human beings at the end of the day. There's no superiority or inferiority complex to, hold you back or push you forward, bro. Just treat others the way you want to be treated,
Yeah, it annoys me a lot when I see other people as well doing tournaments, and I see the communities talk shit about them. Like I help Globku out a lot with his tournaments. Like most of the stuff that he does, if I can help him, and if he asks for help, I will help him. And when this was especially true during the Bleach, when the game was even coming out. When I saw all the fucking hate that he was getting, I'm like,
that's so unnecessary.
What is this? Like, dude, like
they're acting like
it's so annoying to see. It's so annoying to see the people that entertain you, make like educational videos, make tournaments for you, being trash talked this much. Is like. Yeah, like if you, I see. This is especially true under the Globku comments. I've seen some people, especially on the first few videos that I edited, be jumping on the hate bandwagon. That like, like he laughs so weird and like he's being so rude. Yeah, fuck yeah, he's being real. Like I don't want him to hide how he is. Like I believe this was under the video that he reacted to what I made, and someone was like, he's being rude to me. I'm editing the video. Do you think I could not cut that part out? But yeah, like people talking shit about those that are carrying the anime game scenes, and I don't count myself in there. Like I did a couple of tournaments, sure, but
you contribute.
I maybe, but I do hear
humility
for like Demon Slayer, All Justice. It doesn't matter which anime game it is. I do hear the people that like most like viewers like value, and I love those people. And when they get shit talked, I'm like, this is so fucking rough to hear. Like I would if I was them, I don't know how I would do. Like, yeah, you could even say that I kind of stuff with the Demon Slayer tournaments, which is true. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like the PlayStation KBB is going to happen. Wave is gonna stream it whenever he figures things out after Evo. I do not know when my next tournament is going to be because I'm already burned. Mainly because of how people treat TOs. Also because I'm still trying to just figure life out. Trying to become an adult. Even though I'm 30 years old, I still consider myself as a kid. A lot of my
that's just how this generation is.
Kid. But also because and this is gonna be a selfish thing to say. I fully stand by that. This is a selfish thing to say. Whenever Demon Slayer 2 came out, and I heard that people say that X, Y, or Z did this and carried the scene, I'm like, true, but only a part of it. I like Ichunka, but he did not do shit for Demon Slayer 2, guys. He did data mine stuff. He did, and I am very appreciative for him data mining all the information the day the characters came out, and that is great. But when I hear Ichunka's name come up for like, he's been carrying the scene, and I'm nowhere mentioned, I'm like, what am I spending my money on?
So you do want your flowers?
What am I doing? Like I spent so much money, and like I guess you could say I'm jealous, which is I can't even refute that. But
that's understandable. With how much you contribute, you should actually feel a bit of that, but just understand that I appreciate you. There are a lot of people out here appreciate what you do. The
first Demon Slayer game I can understand, although even behind the scenes, even that I was there. But the second one, I hear Ichunka's name come up every single time, and I like the guy. He knows to this day we talk, but
it's probably because of like how much he's contributed during like the first game. Just to bring that up, So obviously it's carrying over to the next one, and they think he's gonna carry forever, but. Let's not forget that you gotta appreciate everybody. Like I'm just talking to them in general, but
I'm surprised that Ichiban is not brought up either. Like he also did a lot of tournaments. Like like we might not be in good terms anymore, but him not being mentioned at all for like hosting his tournaments is also wild to me. Like sure, like
okay,
he had an interesting style, and like like I did dislike that. Almost every single Demon Slayer stream, he was kind of whining about like Jump Force is better and all that stuff. But
all right, let me touch up on that point. Let me dish my last point as well. I get it now.
Uh-huh.
It feels like they're just giving their flowers to whoever is the most popular in the scene, and they'll glaze them to the end of the time. And whoever else is trying to contribute to the stream, the scene, contribute in tournament organizing or help the person you're glazing is apparently trying to bandwagon, which most of y'all who accuse are doing first, or you're trying to steal his spot or anything, or you have to be labeled as a bad guy just for trying to elevate the scene. Like, what are we doing? Like, come on. I feel like they're just giving their flowers to whoever's popular just so that they can feel like they're on the right side of history. People do that, man. I'm glad you did bring up, way back. G-Man. What's your history with G-Man? How did you guys first meet?
Even It was actually for one of the first Kizuki Blood battles in Demonslayer 1. I don't. They told me, I just don't remember. Globku and Ichunka were talking, and when I was brought in, and Ichiban was already part of the gang at that time, I was brought in, and I don't know, maybe it was Ichunka or Globku who mentioned me, but both of them knew me to an extent. Like they saw my name at least, and that's when we met. That's when I. So the first few Kizuki Blood battles, the part which was, I would say, the roughest was to get Ichunka to be understood by everyone. And when I say understood, you can take that literally. His written English was you had to reread it a couple of times because it was some people got so mad about what he was typing, and I kind of sometimes even I didn't understand what he meant. But there was so many miscommunications, so many drama behind the scenes that people didn't know about. I told them that guys, Ichunka is not here to be. He doesn't think himself better than anyone else. He doesn't think himself better than anyone else. You guys are just misunderstanding what he's writing because his English written fucking sucks. Even what he's saying in words is hard to understand because of the French accent. But he was not there to cause drama. He was there to just figure out if he's down for the content creation life. He was there to just have fun with the community, but even some of the people I have fun nowadays talked so much shit about him that I'm like,
they assumed he was being rude.
I get where they were all coming from, but that was just Ichunka. They are trying to get English together. Like, just put yourself into his place. He's a
empathy
guy who I think he was still in high school at that time, but I might be wrong, or maybe university. He's a guy who does understand English, but barely can communicate in written and in spoken English. You get to meet one of the biggest anime game content creator, and you feel like you do not want to, anger him. Like that was probably how he felt. Like, you want to work together in a way where it's gonna be good for him, good for you. Like you just want to have fun, but also don't want to, overstep your boundaries. And also, there's like a whole ass community next to you that just wants you to host tournaments, wants you to do more stuff. Like,
fair enough.
He was thrown into the jaws of the beast, and
he had it rough at first.
I'm gonna just leak this. There were times when I rephrased what he said, and he sent me what he wants to type to someone, and I'm like, okay, so like I know what you want. Let me correct this, and I'm sending back to you, and you can send it to him. There were a lot of times when this happened because I saw myself in him from my first job. Like in my first job, when I knew how to speak in English, but I could not send a coherent English letter. Like, if, for example, you ask me to deliver this product to X, Y, or Z, I'm gonna send an email like this, like product America tomorrow. Okay, what the fuck is gonna happen with that shit? Like, what is this? When is it coming? Are you sending it? Is there a problem with it? There are a lot of things missing, and a lot of things that shouldn't be typing there because, again, people can just misunderstand stuff. So, yeah, he got thrown into the jaws of the beast, but he persevered. Unfortunately, he's not making videos anymore, which kind of sucks. Like, yeah, people meme on his intro. it is funny, but yeah, it kind of sucks that he's not making content anymore, and it also kind of sucks that he's not doing Kizuki Blood Battle again. Like, I was the one who approached him about this to like, yo, let's do KBB again together, just like the good old days. Like, let's fucking send it. And again, we kind of misunderstood each other because he still is not perfect in written English. just letting you that know. And then it was like, oh, I get what you mean. Like, okay, I guess I'm hosting it alone. There was a lot of miscommunication there as well. But back then, Demon Slayer 1, it was even worse.
You're just hard to find a middle ground with them. I can understand that.
Yeah, but like it's not because he didn't want to do something. It was just like, yeah, we just needed to figure out what the other guy is saying.
Fair enough. Okay, now back on you though. Back on you and your history with Globku, off this tangent. You met him. It was you three.
Globku.
Three of you.
Four actually, because Ichiban was already. It was 4 because Ichiban was also in the team at that time already.
Bet. Where did it go from there?
So we just had a couple of. We had a couple of KBBs, and if I remember correct, for a while we didn't talk too much. We only talked due to the KBBs. Maybe I asked like 1 or 2 questions from him. For the first Demon Slayer game, we didn't talk too much. We talked a little bit, but not too much. And then after that came, I believe, Dragon Ball: The Breakers. After that came My Hero Ultra Rumble. We did talk a bit more. I don't even know when we got to communicate even more. And then comes around the time when we've gone to, what is it called? Gamescom, I believe 2 years ago, maybe Sparking Zero. I don't remember which one it was. And before that, we were already talking for a while. We already I would say quite a good friends. I hope he also feels like this. But we helped each other. I helped his tournaments. He helped commentate my tournaments. He helped me to figure out how to hold tournaments. Like, one of my most popular Twitter clip is him commentating on Puffcakes holding the block button against someone. Like he just couldn't get.
What game was this?
Mixed. It's fighters. It's actually fighters. Like he couldn't get beaten. I believe he was with Broly. But yeah, we just. I can't even pinpoint where we got to talk even more, work even more. Maybe around the first Ultimate Burst is actually when we got a bit more closer. Because before that, I didn't wanna. I kind of did an Ichunka, basically. I didn't wanna overstep my boundary. I didn't wanna be rude to him. Like he's making content, man. Like he whenever you become and I'm not a full-time creator, but I'm assuming whenever you become a full-time content creator, even though you say that, wow, I work from this to that time, you're kind of working all the time. You're probably working all the time, even when you're on a vacation. Like, when something big comes out, you're like, well, fuck. How am I gonna cover this when I'm not even home? Or the older videos that he had were so. Excuse me. The older videos that he had were so informative, so helpful. That, like, at that time I had no idea how he even has time for all of these. And then turns out now he has a son as well. How do you manage your time, man? Like, dude, I know that you're
on the tangent. I'm wondering about
his time management. I must do it. This schedule gotta be like.
I remember. I believe his son was born on the same day as Curse Clash.
Oh.
The first few videos that he had on Curse Clash, he was still trying to get into the parenthood. Like he was probably rough. Like, it was rougher than what I hear. But his time was very limited. But yeah, when we actually did get to be this good in terms, it was probably around when Sparking Zero was at Gamescom. Like, that was when we first met. I also met with Biscuit. I know how he looks. A lot of people people don't know how he looks, and I don't know when he's actually gonna reveal how he looks, but he's fine. He's okay. Like,
he's fine.
He's cool. He's nothing special. Like, just like me. I'm nothing special. Like, I'm a dude, just like you, like Biscuit, just like Globku. Yeah, like that. And that was one of my favorite things that only came from making content. I do not know if I would have had nearly as much fun in my life in general if I was just doing a 9-to-5 job. Like a lot of creators nowadays on YouTube, Twitch, whatever, are like, yo, don't do content on anime games. It's such a niche space. Like you could do so much better if you did something like Counter-Strike or fucking COD or World of Warcraft. Like you could make all that stuff. Cool, but how about I just have fun? I know that you have to sort of have fun, but also treat it half like a work. And yeah, like when the fucking DLCs come out at 4 a.m. and I go to work at 6, it's like, thanks Bandai, thanks Aniplex. I fucking love you guys.
It's a commitment for y'all.
Couple hours and I'm going to my 9-to-5, but when I actually meet with these people, when I meet with some people that I've never seen but recognize me at like the conventions, when I get recognized at EVA Japan, I'm like, I have ass views. How the fuck you guys recognize me in Japan?
We know.
How did you guys know I'm
You're internationally known. You're a YouTuber. You're internationally known.
I was so fucking surprised, but yeah, like this is the thing that makes it worth for me. I got to talk with you. Like no cap.
Talk
like
with you.
Me just getting to talk with you, like meeting you here online, is also such a milestone that I'm like, dude, if I was still in a 9-to-5 job, I do not know how my life would be. Like I told this to my friends that I do have a dream to make it once as a full-time creator. Whether I will or not, that's a different question. And I told them one of the main reasons why I kind of want to make it is because you remember those times when you were still a kid and you just, played around, played with friends in real life, played through games. The world was magical. It was
a whimsical
different.
childhood.
It wasn't as dark as it is nowadays. They're like, yo, like
the age
wrong
of
move and
media.
I'm in a fucking debt. And like I treat these content creators in a way which is like, yeah, maybe if I go full time, maybe it's not gonna be the same as it was back in the days. But if I'm in the monotone 9-to-5 job that I am still in right now, by the way, and I'm not doing content, and even if I go out with friends, it would have the world would be so gray. What am I doing? Am I just working to die one day? I want to still have fun. Yes, I do want to have a family eventually, but I still want to have a fulfilling life. I still want to not be in this gray mindset of, okay, I'm going 9-to-5, I'm going home, I'm just going to sleep. Okay, never mind, I woke up, I'm going to... sure, content creation also has like gray elements, but dude, like...
You want to live.
One of the reasons why I'm still a kid, and I do want to still stay to an extent a kid as long as I can, is probably because of content creation. If I didn't do videos for the last couple of years, I would probably be Squidward from SpongeBob, basically.
You'd be grumpy. It's better off that you have the SpongeBob energy of the whimsical childhood than Squidward. So I mess with that.
And to be fair, you know it the best probably, like behind the scenes. I get so mad out of nowhere when people are dumb, and even if it's like whether it's video tournament, whatever, I get so mad out of nowhere.
All right, let's keep it positive. Let's keep it positive. I mean, we're a few minutes over time. There's no need to go back into the hate and energy.
I'm not going back. I'm not going back. But it's like. It's still a happy. It's a happy going mad moment. Okay,
yeah, it's maddening. I get it. Find your peace.
I'm mad, but it's fun.
It's
fun. Remember these moments.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what?
It's fun to get mad.
How about one last question so that we can round off the show, so that we can keep the happy energy in your body, Traitor. Why Traitor? I've always wanted to know. What's the origin behind your name? Who did you betray?
Damn, you said you want to keep the happy energy, but this is not a happy story.
Okay, never mind.
It's like,
what's the punchline in one sentence?
So basically, I mean, when you do stuff that you want finally in your life and not what other people want, they're gonna feel like you betrayed them. They're gonna feel like you're a traitor to them. Like, this is how
you're focusing on yourself.
Yeah, this is how I figured my name out. I was still playing Counter-Strike, like every kid did, and I was just like calling myself like Naruto, Sasuke, or whatever. I still didn't have like a good name for like whenever I'm in like servers. I also called myself Shadow, but not because that's a cool name. That's because I just watched Sonic. and
Shadow's a badass. Everyone loves Shadow, and a lot of people want that name.
It's like, but then it's like, let me figure out a name. And I used to live, especially as a kid, a life where like even at the time I tried helping people, entertaining people, all that stuff. But when you finally want to do something that you want, when you go against the wave, it's just gonna say that you betrayed them. You're an asshole. You're a traitor. So I did do this, and the piece is just, and that's the funny story. So we do end it on a funny story. So this was when I first got my PlayStation 3. I did need to make account. And before I even got the PlayStation, I used to watch a couple of creators, and one of these guys was called Twinblade. And he had like an O and a 0 before and after his name. I think he was on Xbox, but he was a really cool creator. I do not know what happened to him because I cannot find his channel anymore. He probably deleted it, but I do have one or two videos that I can find about him. So I did do that for my name, but around the time when the first Kizuki Blood battle started off in the first Demon Slayer, is when I'm like, maybe I should change my name a little bit. Maybe, and this is on PlayStation. Maybe I'm like, I'm also making a YouTube channel. I need to like have a cool name. You know what? Let's put PC in my name because I play, that's my YouTube channel, that's my Twitter and all that stuff. I press OK on PlayStation. I'm like, oh fuck. I just named myself PC on PlayStation. Well,
so that's how the Traitor PC stuck by accident.
Yeah, the PC came like that. Because the Traitor definitely wanted to stay. I did not want to remove that. And I was like, I'm looking around. I'm like, let's see. Afrosenju got the XL in his name. Nah, that's not cool. And also, that's not me. Twinblade had that 00 Singi in his name. That's also not cool. I did watch someone called Mojo on PC. I'm like, that's actually cool, but would I want Mojo. That? Is there like any and not watch Mojo?
I'm playing
on PC. It was like he's a cool Counter-Strike creator back then. Nowadays he's just all for gambling, whatever.
Oh no. Well, that's what Counter-Strike does, but go on.
Yeah, like PC Master Race, and also
that's what I was thinking. That's why I thought you had the PC in your name.
PC Master Race, and also because in general my job always involves PC, laptop, all that stuff, electricity. I'm like, let's have that. Fuck it, let's go. Because if you just look up Traitor on YouTube without the PC, you're not gonna find me. Just type my name on YouTube, you will not Traitor find PC. Me. I think the first thing that you're gonna find is a movie, which is like, oh wow, okay, cool. You need the
checks
PC
out.
as well if you try to look out. Yeah, that's the origin of my name. First part is sad, the second part is funny.
I do like the second one more. But you could see the happy part on... Oh, actually, when you look up Traitor, you get Olivia Rodrigo. So I guess you're a song now. Even the sad part of focusing on yourself is based. Because sometimes people want too much of your time just to validate themselves. You don't need to do that. And if you have to be the bad guy just to be a good guy to yourself, then that's what you got to do. Happy story, happy life. Remember, y'all, always focus on yourselves. And that's where we end today's episode. Traitor PC, thank you so much for pulling up to the pod. Yet again, I can never thank you.
Man.
I never would have. And appreciate you bearing with me, and appreciate the rest of you for bearing with us for the rest of this hour plus. There were some topics I couldn't cover, but maybe on another day. Maybe if we get Globku on the podcast with you, who knows? Go back to 3 People Podcast. But again, thank you all for tuning in to the podcast. Get hyped for Xenoverse 3. Always remember,
Damn, that's a topic that I could talk about a lot.
Exactly. So that's how.
Dude, that's a topic.
It is a topic, bruh. So maybe on another day. And also,
maybe
remember, FAFO. Don't talk ish if you don't get hit. Be the one who does the hitting, and remember to curb your privilege because we're all human beings. And one more thing. Actually, let me plug for you. He already said you can find him at Traitor PC on YouTube and everywhere else. Follow him everywhere except in real life because stalkers are weird.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.